Hello Jandaku Army, I forgot to film this. This is why my hair is wet. Welcome back to What I Watched Last Month, where I talk about what films I watched in June. What a hot month June was, right? Now, June was when I finished off my college project, and it was actually the last day, and I didn't realise I had literally nothing to do. I went into college to finish everything off, and I realised, oh, I'm done. My friend was like, hey, do you want to go see a movie? We looked, the only thing was Mandolorian and Grogu, which came out like 2 months before. I had never watched Mandalorian before. Like, I hadn't watched a single episode. My friend had watched the episode 1, and we were like, do you want to just go see it? And was like, yeah. And it turns out, you don't even have to watch the show. Like, I knew what, like, I'm sure some backstory would have helped, but it was just like, hey, Mandalorian, go get that guy. And then he went and got him. And you know, the movie was actually because the reviews weren't great, so I was expecting it to just be okay. But then it was actually really good, and I was really enjoying it. But then towards the end, Mandalorian, he gets poisoned, and he's gonna die. And Grogu, the little baby Yoda, is like, oh, I've got to save you. So you think, oh, it's just gonna be like a 5-10 minute scene. Genuinely, it's 20 minutes of just little baby Grogu walking around the forest, just doing nothing. It is like the because right before is like one of the sickest fight scenes I've ever seen. Then it's just 20 minutes of basically nothing, and it completely ruins the momentum of the movie. But it does pick up like right after that, and there's a cool scene like straight after. But apart from that, it's pretty good. Phil enjoyed it. That's who I went to see it with. And then one of the biggest movies of this year, one of the most anticipated, the Backrooms. Now, I was gonna watch like Kane Pixel's like original videos, but then I just kind of forgot, and then we went to go see it. I went with like 10 friends, and you know, I was actually really enjoying it. Like, the first half, I was like, this is a really good movie. I did think the acting was a bit off, but overall, I think it was like pretty decent. I really liked the VHS bits, like the one where they're going down the big tunnel. I thought that was amazing. I loved that part. And then the bit when they all start dying, and then like he's like, the girl's on the other side of the wall and he's on the other side. I needed the toilet, so I left. I came back, and then it would just like, it cut to a randomly like just a bunch of families, and I was like, I had just got back, so I was expecting, oh, they're gonna still be in the back rooms. I'm watching, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, when I left the cinema, I genuinely thought I walked into the back rooms. I was so confused. I was like, what is going on? I turned to my friend, and I was like, what's happening? And they was like, I don't know. I turned to my other friend. I was like, what's going on? I was like, I don't know. It's like, what is going on? And then the movie kind of just went on and went on. And then the pirate came, and genuinely, most infuriating chase scene I've ever watched. Like, I don't watch much horror, but like, I've seen a good chase scene in a horror movie. But the scene where the pirate is chasing the woman, genuinely most annoying thing. She breaks her leg on a couch. What we doing? And then like crawling along the side of the wall, and it's like the slowest, most boring thing. I was like, what we actually doing? It ends, terrible ending by the way. And then yeah, but I did like some parts of it, so that's why I gave it the score. The thing is, I feel like I'm not understanding it. Like, I feel like an idiot. But at the same time, my friend group as a collective, we all agreed it wasn't very good. Like, I rated it the highest out of all of my friends. Like, my friends all gave it like 2 or like 1.5. But then like, I look online and people are glazing it. They're like, this is crazy. I'm like, did I miss something? Because like, I could like obviously see like the Lynch inspirations and stuff, but I just didn't think they were very good. And it just kind of felt like, hey, I'm doing this thing that David Lynch did 20 years ago. Isn't this crazy? But you know, it's cool. I hope he does more movies. I just want to talk about this. A24, like doing that AI deal with Google, just amazing. Imagine you cast Kane Pixels. I don't even know his real name, but he hates AI. I've seen interviews. He's like, I don't want anything to do with it. He makes A24 $300 million money, and then A24 like, that's really cool. Come on, Google, give us money and we'll do a bunch of AI stuff. It's like the biggest betrayal. It's betrayal to Kim Pixels, and it's a betrayal to the audience, because like A24's audience are like the most anti-AI people ever, and then all of a sudden they're like, we love AI, and what are we doing? Come on. Then I watch Masters of the Universe, but I'm just watching new films. What's going on? Also, just kind of mid. If I loved He-Man, I would probably like this, I think, because my dad really liked it. It has that kind of, it's like Minecraft movie humor. It's like video game humor, or like, I don't know how to describe it. It's just like, look at this guy, he's dumb. And then he does a dumb thing and you laugh. Okay, I've seen these movies 100 times. And you know, it's a bold decision to cast Jared Leto in your movie, you know, like, because he's a terrible actor and he's kind of a bad person. But then they decided, okay, we need an actor for Skeletor. How about Jared Leto? The whole crew, no. And then there was like, wait, how about he's in a full suit, full mask, we put a voice effect on it, so there's literally no way you could tell it's Jared Leto. The crew's like, oh, okay, yeah. And I don't know what he did, but I know he did some stupid method acting rubbish. I don't know, I don't think he was like sending dead pigs to people on this, but I know he was doing something weird. I sound like a hypocrite here, because genuinely, when I do make a movie in the future, if I get like a big budget, I will be casting Jared Leto. Just because I want to I don't know what I want to do, but I want to do something with it. Just because I want to like give him the most like horrible role ever. I hope he sees this. But no, I love Jared Leto. You're a really good person. And then I went out drinking after Masters of the Universe. Nothing to do with Jared Leto or anything. I woke up hungover and I was like, I want to watch Twilight. So I did, and I love Twilight. I love Twilight so much, I can't help it. I watched Twilight when I was like 11. Well, I'd watched it before, but I remember watching when I was 11, I was like, Edward Cullen, everyone loves this guy. And stupid like 11-year-old me was like, wait, why did I just act like this guy? Then girls will like me. And do you know when he's like in science class and he's like, that's genuinely what I would do at school. Like that, I would just sit on my own in class just being like that. But yeah, I love Twilight. I don't know what's up with me. I was gonna watch like loads of movies this year, but then I don't know what's up with me. I just like haven't been in that movie mode recently. I tried to get myself back into it. I rewatched Oppenheimer. Perfect film. It didn't really work, but like I wanted to rewatch it, so you know, it's obviously amazing. And then I didn't have much time, but I really wanted to watch a movie. I was like, okay, I want to watch a short movie, so I watched My Name is it Totoro? Totoro. And it's actually like there's like the story is the most simple story. Like it has the most like basic structure of a movie ever, and like there's no conflict. There's no like basic story things aren't in this, and you'd expect, oh, that's stupid, why would you do that? But no, this is amazing. It made me cry. It's so beautiful. And I'm so annoyed because I watched Spirited Away like over a year ago, and I was like, this is kind of freaking boring. And I rated it like 2.5, and that's so annoying. Why would I do that? I mean, maybe I do think it's a 2.5. I need to rewatch it. I think I'll watch like a bunch of the Studio Ghibli films, because I want to watch like Boy and the Heron and like the Moving Castle one as well. I want to watch all of them, but I probably will watch Spirited Away soon. And then I kind of wanted to mix up a little bit, so I watched Four Lions after, and that's also super good. I did not expect it to be what it was. I don't want to say what it is if you haven't watched it, but like basically it's a group of terrorists who are just trying to think of a reason to be terrorists, and they're all idiots. And then Toy Story 5, 5 was coming out, so I was like, okay, I'll watch all the Toy Stories. I watched Toy Story 1 like a few months ago, so I'll watch 2, 3, and 4. I watched 2, which is really good. Not as good as 1, but you know, it's still super good. I love it. And then I watched Toy Story 3, which is one of my favorite movies ever. I love Toy Story 3. Perfect movie. So beautiful. The scene in the furnace generally makes me sob so much. And then I was like, okay, now it's Toy Story 4. But then I kind of forgot, and I was like, okay, I literally don't remember anything from this. I looked up, Woody helps save toys. Cool. And then I started watching 5. Instantly, Woody just comes back. No point of 4 then. Nice one. And, you know, it's a great metaphor. Toy Story have always been really good with the metaphors. Like, 1 is about, like, toys, you know. You can have an old-fashioned cowboy toy, and then you have a fancy Buzz Lightyear toy. Stop hitting this. I have a cast. 3 being like, it's okay to grow up and get rid of your toys, you know, like, you're eventually gonna grow up, it's fine. 4, don't know. And now 5 being like, technology is a thing. They was very safe with how they played it, because they made Hair, the lily pad, like the iPad thing, they made Hair a villain at the start, and then kind of like halfway through, towards the end, the iPad realizes what it's done. So it's not kind of like a villain in a typical sense. It's like he's trying to be good, and it thinks, like, the iPad thinks it's like doing a good thing, but then it does a bad thing and it realizes what it's done. It just goes, okay, I'm gonna leave then. You know, it's not like an evil iPad. They did it in quite a good way. And then it ends with, guess what? The toys and the iPad they come together, which is like a great metaphor, because that's what it should be in real life. Like, I don't think children shouldn't have an iPad, but like, there's a scene at the end where it's like they're playing with the toys, and they're getting married, and on the iPad, they play some music. And that's great, like, because you can have the toys play, and then the iPad plays music. It's great. Like, well done, Disney. You're actually doing quite good, because I was expecting it to just be like, iPad sucks, you want to play with toys, but then they actually did quite good. So I was just sat around, and I was like, I want to watch something good. I just looked at my watch list. Casino Royale, sure, because people glaze this. It's like, people are like, this is crazy. And I was enjoying it. I was thinking it's pretty good. Like, I don't really like James Bond as a character because of, like, obviously, like, the old, like, 60s stuff where he's basically just, like, a sex offender, basically. I'd watch the scene in Class where he's naked in the chair and Mad Mikkelsen is like, and I was like, that's a good scene. Demasculine. Is demasculine the right word? I don't know. But I was like, okay, this seems pretty good. And I'm watching, I'm like, okay, this is a pretty good movie. And then it is the scene where he's whipping it. I'm not going to go into detail, but then I'm going to spoil it. So if you don't want to spoil it, just skip ahead a bit. But he dies 10 seconds after that scene. Genuinely, the main villain just gets shot in the head. James Bond doesn't do anything. And I'm like, okay, we've just got Mad Mikkelsen as a film. I've been watching this film for 2 hours and like, it's like 2 hours in now. And the villain just dies like that. Just shot in the head. That easy. Are we serious? That's how we're killing Mads Mikkelsen. That, like, you managed to cast Mads Mikkelsen, I can't say his name properly, as a villain, and you're killing him like that. Are we serious? And then I just kind of sat through the rest being like, oh, can we finish? And I was like, well, some of it was good, and overall I did enjoy it, but come on, that's how the villain's dying. Excited for the Denis Villeneuve one though. I'm sure he'll do great. And then I was on holiday. I say on holiday, I was in Bradford. No, I love Bradford. It was actually really nice. Like, well, not really nice, but like I expected to get like shot when I stepped foot. It was actually like quite nice. And we were staying in this Airbnb thing, and I watched Superman with my family. And my mum, she doesn't like sci-fi or like superhero stuff really. So this is why I showed her Superman, because it's more than just a superhero film. It's like Superman. Like, it shows his like identity and stuff, and it's about like real world conflicts like Israel and Palestine and that stuff, and it's also funny. And you know, it's actually like Superman as a good person. It's crazy. And then she was like, I quite enjoyed it. I was like, oh, okay, that's good. And then the next day I showed her Project Hail Mary, because I really wanted to rewatch it. I think that's one of my favorite cinema experiences, watching Hail Mary in cinema, and then watching it on an Airbnb TV just wasn't as good. But I'm not gonna like lower the score because of that. Like, I know how good the movie is. It is a 5-star. And my mum, she really enjoyed it. She didn't really understand the like why the sun was dying and all that, but she enjoyed it, which was happy. I still cried again twice, almost 3 times. But no, I like, if this goes back in cinema, like the next time it goes back in cinema, I'm going straight away, because I need to rewatch it in cinema again. Like, imagine seeing the freaking red lights things in IMAX. It'd be crazy. I have to go in 5 minutes, and my hair is still wet. Oops. If you have any movie recommendations for me, comment them please, and I will see you next month in what I watched in July. Bye.